The NBA's worst fears just came true. Kristaps Porzingis, Tingus Pingus himself, is back, and he is better than ever. Just dropping 16 and 6 with 2 blocks in limited minutes last night in a 80-point Celtics win against the Clippers. Yes, it's the Clippers, but it's still a big-time dub. And if this Celtics team gets back to where they were last year, where they were just running through everybody, they lost 3 games en route to winning the NBA championship, and they looked as dominant as I've seen a team since the 2017 Warriors. If this team is back to where they were with Tingus Pingus now back in the lineup, look out. So this is obviously the big bonus of having a guy like Kristaps back, right? Because Jason Tatum coming downhill is obviously going to attract the defenders. Derrick Jones Jr. and Ivica Zubac both go with him here in this pick and pop, and he's just going to bounce it right behind his back. Kristaps is waiting there, and he's a guy that can shoot from pretty much anywhere on the court. So like I said, last year, Porzingis had a huge year. He could have been an all-star probably if he played enough games. He averaged 20.1 points per game, 7.2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks in just 29 minutes. His per 36 numbers were off the charts. And on top of doing this, he was an elite shooter. 52% from the field, 38% from 3 on 5 attempts from... he could shoot from anywhere, really. A lot of his shots in the finals and the playoffs came from way downtown. Now we got a sideline out of bounds, and it's just a simple post entry to Jaylen Brown. And like I said, I think the Celtics are at their best when they have Jaylen Brown isolated in the mid post, and then you got Hauser, White, Kristaps, all elite three-point shooters. I mean, you're talking about Derek White and Sam Hauser, 2 of the best catch and shoot guys in the league currently. Kristaps is, close to 40% from 3, and then Jason Tatum off the catch is not bad, but Terrence Mann, not Trey Mann, is doing a good job of denying the ball here to Tatum, and Zubac gets washed down as Sam Hauser comes down. So now you got Kristaps wide open right here, and it's a busted coverage by the Clippers, but now they rotate over, and you go to take away a good three-point shooter in Kristaps Porzingis, and he passes it over to an even better three-point shooter in Derek White, and that's just called playing the Boston Celtics. And it's unfortunate. It's not bad defense, but it's tough to stop. This is an extremely tough action to guard as well. So it starts with Tatum setting a down screen for KP. So now we got Zubac on Tatum as he is rolling this way. So that's the first thing the Clippers are worried about. Harden starting to cheat up a little bit to help out with this. And then you've got Porzingis going right into a screen for Derek White. So now the Clippers have to switch this. Coffey's now going to guard Porzingis, and Derrick Jones Jr. is going to try and guard Derek White. And while all this is happening, everything's happening, you're worried about Tatum, you're worried about everything else, Derek White is just going to pull up from 4 feet behind the line and drain one. How are you supposed to stop that? Porzingis is not only a unicorn offensively, but also on the defensive end of the ball. This Celtics defense is so good. You got stopper, ultra stopper, rim protector, right? This is a really tough defense to attack against, and Chris Dunn is going to learn that right here. He's going to try to get downhill. Great defense by Jaylen Brown, pokes it out one time, then Drew Holiday is going to get on it, and now he's got 2 seconds left on the shot clock, and he's in the coffin corner. And then he's going to try to go up and under, and Porzingis is just going to meet him up top and take the ball out of his hands. They got that rim protector back. He had 2 blocks last night in 16 minutes. Big time night for Porzingis last night. And that defense, once again, this makes the defense so much better having that stopper down low, because now you don't have to be perfect on the perimeter. Drew Holiday can help off more. Jaylen Brown can help off more, be more aggressive, because you got Porzingis down there. And at this point, the Clippers are already in a pretty big hole. Derek White just set a ball screen for Jaylen Brown, attacking towards Tatum. So that's going to draw the help of James Harden. It's going to draw the help of Coffey, sliding up. And now Zubac has a decision to make, right? Is he going to slide over and help side? Ultimately, as this is all happening, Porzingis is just going to make a really smart cut. He's going to cut right behind Zubac. As Zubac comes over, Porzingis is going to come over the top, and as Jaylen Brown drives, he sees this and just throws it up. Derrick Jones Jr. is too late to rotate down, and that's an alley. This is definitely the piece that the Celtics were missing in their few losses that they've had this year. They've got, obviously they got 4 stars. I'm calling Peyton Pritchard a star, even though he sold me in back-to-back parlays. They've got 4 elite perimeter players on the court. They haven't had their elite post. And now Porzingis, who obviously has been an all-star, if he'd been healthy, he could have been all-NBA a couple of times. is now down there snagging boards, going up like this. And yeah, that they're up. I don't even know the math. I'm on winter break, so I'm not going to act 27. They're up 27. Once again, having the rim protector back is so huge. Now, with this lineup, they don't have all their stoppers out here without Derek White. They don't have the death lineup. Peyton Pritchard is prone to being attacked on the perimeter. If they're going to spread you out, like you got Derek Jones in the corner, Kofi, Kevin Porter Jr., and Zubac all on this side, overloaded to the left side, and then just one-on-one with Harden up top, it's tough for Pritchard, but this is where having Porzingis is so nice. He can come all the way across the paint and meet Harden up top, and I don't know how he got this. Actually, I do. He's got a 7'6" wingspan. He went up and got that, got the block, and now we're out and running, and 12 times out of 10, I'm going to take this right here, which is Tatum getting downhill, because Tatum is so good going downhill, and he doesn't get the respect he deserves going downhill, but quick spin and almost and one. But on the topic of Tatum real quick, I wish he would do this more, because like I said, 12 times out of 10, this is going to end up in either him getting an easy layup like right here, or Kofi's going to swipe and get fouled. Nothing bad comes out of him driving, except sometimes he over dribbles and turns it over. Now, like I said, they're one of the best three-point shooting teams in the world, probably the best. They take the most threes in NBA history, but even for them, sometimes the threes don't go in. So it's nice to be able to have this, right? We got the switch. Zubac is now guarding Derek White, so we're just going to go right inside to Kristaps Porzingis with James Harden guarding him, and poor Harden doesn't even really have a chance. This is just too easy. Way too easy. I mean, that's like out of a cartoon. Kristaps is such a unicorn. The Celtics are going to start this offense. You know, they have their 5 out all around the perimeter. That's their base offense. This time they got Derek White at point guard. Drew Holiday is going to set a down screen for Tatum to come off of, and Kristaps is setting a down screen for Jaylen Brown to come off of. Now, Brown comes off a little bit quicker than Tatum, but this time Porzingis can just pop as Jaylen Brown rolls. He's not open because Zubac is still here doing what he's supposed to do in drop coverage. So now they go to the second option, which is Derek White hitting Porzingis, who pops. Little ball fake, bad closeout. Zubac comes out way too far, and now with Jaylen Brown clearing out and these two guys, the action is still going on over here. There's a lot of open area down here for the 7'2" Porzingis. The shot fake goes right by. Dunn tries to get there, but a clever little pickup over the head, and then a slam. And then finally here, the last part of Porzingis' game that we haven't talked about, and that's the lob threat, right? Great pass there by Pritchard, and just having him inside as an interior presence is so valuable. So yeah, if you've been watching the channel, you have probably figured out by now that the Celtics are my pick to win it all. Once again, I know I'm really going out on a limb here, but, you know, they could have a little bit more competition. We thought the Sixers were going to be some competition in the East. Turns out they're not. They blew out the Knicks on opening night, but they did hit a ton of threes, so you never know. Maybe they don't hit those threes, but now their counter for not hitting threes is back, and that's Porzingis going inside, going down low to him. So we'll see what happens. I think, you know, if you don't have them as your finals favorites right now, might be kind of crazy. We'll see, though. Y'all let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Make sure to the like button. Hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy at any point. We're trying to hit 200 likes on today's video, so if you could really help us out with that, it'd be greatly appreciated. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video.